I actually had that happen to me in South Beach over Christmas. I was sitting there with a buddy of mine. We were eating a piece of pizza, and the guy looks at me, looks back, looks at me again, looks back, and he's like, I really enjoyed your work, and I was like, thanks. And he goes, I forget what the name of the movie was, but I saw you in it like about a month ago, and then I looked at my buddy, and he goes, he thinks you're Bruce Willis, doesn't he? I go, yes, he does, but I'm not gonna bust him in front of his friends. Because his friends were like, so we chatted, shook hands, and he's like, can I get a picture? I'm like, yeah, I guess, I'm not going to say who you think I am, but I'm just me. And so that was kind of funny, too. So there's a new Die Hard coming out, too, by the way, called A Good Day to Die Hard. I guess it's Bruce Willis's character's son in the movie is going to be teaming up with him. I think the movie comes out next month. Bruce and I occasionally do look a lot alike, except at the bank, where he looks a whole lot better. Let's get to your point about the definition of responsibility, David.
Well, sir, to quote the former Speaker of the House, I think we're just going to have to pass those resolutions before we can find out what he means.
Yeah, and again, it leaves it open for interpretation. I mean, and if you look at, again, the definition of responsibility, one of the definitions is the ability to discharge your obligations or to pay your debts. What if somebody's had a foreclosure, a bankruptcy? What if you have a lousy FICO score? What if you had a repossession? What if, in fact, you have been someone of the 1 in 3 that has had some treatment, some care, or some medication for some mental illness, whether it's seasonal affective disorder or it's some form of depression or some other mental health issue that you wanted to get treated for? Are they going to turn around and say, you're not responsible enough to be a gun owner? And this is where, when you have this kind of command and control, kind of a presidency, it's very important, especially when you have legislation that's hundreds of pages or